Morning everyone. How are you all today? This is a very impromptu video. In fact, I literally decided I was going to do this about 2 seconds ago. So Lee and none of the team actually know I'm on here, but I promise I'll be very well behaved. And I just kind of wanted to jump on and see how everyone is and just update a few things about over the Christmas period. And yeah, I just miss you all really, so I don't get a chance to do these very often. So 1 week today is Christmas Day. Can you actually believe it? It feels like it's been December for a year and a half, but we are finally 1 week away. So it's quite surreal because this year's been very strange. The end of the year is turning out to be even stranger. I hope you're all taking the news slowly in little bits and pieces and trying not to fixate on it too much. I just wanted to kind of jump on here today and say that we are here throughout the Christmas season. We've got our messaging service 7 days a week, 7 in the morning till 7 at night. This includes Christmas Day, Boxing Day, well, every day, 7 days a week. We don't take time off because we know that your mental health doesn't take time off. Morning! Oh, just made me smile seeing your little face pop up. Yeah, mental health doesn't take time off, and I'm not going to put a big downer on everything because obviously it is Christmas and for some people it is a really exciting time. Morning, Gary. It is a really exciting time. It is a time of jolliness and merriness, and should have turned my phone on silent, sorry. But for some people it is a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of misery. Morning, Carolyn. Morning, Sean. Oh, there's loads of yous on today. Yeah, it's just a really tough time, and we're very aware of that, and we just want to be able to be a safe place, a non-judgmental place, where people can just take a break from the madness, the craziness of Christmas, and just have a pop over. We don't expect you to talk about anything serious. We don't expect you to disclose anything that you don't want to disclose. What we really want to offer is just somewhere for you to talk, somewhere different, somewhere that you can be yourself, somewhere that there is no pressures to stick that smile on and say, oh yeah, Christmas is great and all of this. Like, I completely understand that kind of feeling where everyone expects you to be the life and soul because you might be a bit bonkers and you might be one that likes to have a drink and dance around and do stuff like that, but sometimes you're just not that person, and sometimes you just want to kind of hide in your little hole or just retreat a little bit just to take some breaths and think, right, I can do this. And that's basically what I want Red Balloons to be, that kind of space for people to take a breath. Wherever you choose, whether you just be in the bedroom or out for a walk, we definitely support going out for a walk. It's one of the big things, well, the main thing that we do. So yeah, anyone that hasn't seen me live will probably be sat there wondering, like, what on earth is she talking about? But those that know me know that this is just me. I don't plan these things. I don't come on with scripts. I just come on and I like to put a face to Red Balloons. I'm a real life person with real life struggles. And the whole reason that Red Balloons exists is because I do understand ill mental health. Very, very personal to me. I've had extremely bad times, the lowest times that you can ever have. But I also know that through the support of a good network, through good friends, through people being able to listen to you and stuff like that, that you can get through those bad times, even when you're right in the middle. And trust me, I understand. When you're right in the middle and you think there is absolutely no end to this tunnel, there's no light, it's blocked off, etc., etc., there is light at the end of the tunnel and there is people waiting there. And what we want to do is not pressure people. And I was having this conversation yesterday. We don't want to pressure people into thinking that they have to feel better straight away, that they have to feel good, especially not at this time of year. We are there to say that it is okay, and I'm going to say the cringy tagline, but it is okay not to be okay, and it's completely human not to be okay. And it is, in fact, completely human to be very Grinch-like and think, what is the point? If you think we build up to this day for 364 days, for 1 day, which, if you have kids, let's face it, tends to be a morning. Once the presents are open, that's it. But hopefully this year what we're seeing is it is a time for family, it is a time for friends. Yes, there's certain mixed messages and everything going on in the media, but it is a time to be with morning. What, you up early on a Saturday? it is a time to be with friends and family and do what you can. There's people who are choosing to isolate or stay out of public places. That's fine. Just because we're allowed to go to the pub and stuff like that doesn't mean that we have to go. If you want to do your online shopping at home, that's completely fine. You don't need to do anything. And Lee had actually commented on a status, and I'd seen it earlier on, that everybody in this world is going to have an opinion. Everybody. No matter what you do, there is not a single act or a single sin or a single conversation or anything that you can do that will please 100% of the people. And it's really important to remember that. You are entitled to do your own thing, to have your own thoughts, your own opinions, to do your own activities, to just choose. We've got the power to choose. So one of my biggest things, and I'm going to bring this hashtag back and hope that I don't get wrong now, we are a fully fledged charity, but let's just remember this festive season, a hashtag, don't be a dick. There is no need to be unkind to people. There is no need to judge people. Morning, Sarah. Sharon. It took me 2 years to get where I could function again, but you can get there. Thank you for sharing that, Sharon. And I'm so glad that you did. Yeah, let's not judge people. Let's not just say, well, you shouldn't be doing that, and you should be doing this, and you shouldn't go there, and you should go there, and you need to see this person, etc., 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 etc. Like, no wonder anxiety is massive at this time of year. So that was a long-winded way of saying, just do what you need to do, and enjoy the moment. And remember everything that we learned from the pandemic, that it isn't the physical things, it isn't the gifts and the nights out and everything that makes a difference. It's those around you, those people that love you and care for you and support you, and people like us who are here to listen to you and tell you that it's okay. My boss told me this week, opinions are like armpits. We all have them and not all of them are nice smelling. Made me smile, but it's so true. Yes, I like that a lot. I'm going to use that from now on. So everyone like that one, Abby. So yeah, that's kind of my long-winded way of saying that. So let's get to the gist of what I decided to jump on for. Your live chats have helped me so much. Oh, thanks, Sean. I sit here honestly, right, and think, Claire, you're just babbling, absolutely just babbling on and on and on. And anyone that knows me knows that this is actually me. And I wanted to show the Red Balloons people that we are real life. We are people. We're not people sat in high-powered desk jobs or in suits or driving around in Mercedes or anything like that. We are real life people, real life struggles. I have too much caffeine and talk an awful lot. But hopefully what I want people to realise is the passion and the love that I have for kind of Red Balloons and being able to offer this support. And if me babbling and sharing my story and talking utter nonsense half of the time will help one person, and I always said this from the very, very beginning, if I can help one person, then I am so, so proud of that. And ultimately what I'm here for. People put others down to make themselves feel better. It's a horrible thing to do. It is, and it goes back to kind of schoolyard bullies, as I think. Like, when you're in the moment and you're the one that's at the end of someone being horrible, it is really hard to see outside of kind of that situation. But hopefully we hope that sometimes we can help you build resilience, and to realise that what they're saying to you may be seemingly directed at you, but it probably isn't actually about you. And what we want to help you do is build that confidence and that resilience to turn around and go, that's your thought, it's a horrible thought, etc. And then walk away thinking, right, they've said that, and I'll go about my day. Do you have an age restriction for your walks? Yeah, as a rule, because of the nature of the conversations, like I said, we don't specify that people need to disclose any mental health conditions or talk about anything serious. However, because of the support that we offer, there is always a chance that some triggering conversations can occur. And this is why anyone, certainly below the age of 16, but ideally below the age of 18, it isn't necessarily encouraged for them to attend for that reason. However, I haven't forgotten, I know I've been an extremely busy lady, and I am in the process of very slowly building up a project to work with youths, and this is exactly what I want to do. We've tried and tested it with adults, and yous are all living evidence that it works, and yous are attending and supporting and everything. And I should have checked the figures before I logged onto here to see exactly how many people we've supported over the last period. But yeah, it's definitely something that I want to bring to youth and offer them their own support space. You'll find that a lot of children and young people are not able to express really exactly what's going on to adults, or to a group of adults, or to a professional adult. So I'm trying to build up a format and a project where we can work with children and young people to help support themselves, with the support of us facilitating. I hope that makes sense. I wish you could be in schools to give this kind of chat. I wish my Jess heard your words. I want to be in schools. I wish, if there's any people who are involved in schools, who would like me to come in and have a talk, who would like me to come in and speak individually to pupils, or as a group, or as an assembly, or anything like that. I know COVID restrictions are a bit tight, but if there is anyone who works within the school area education facility, please do get in touch with me. Quite honestly, I could do with information and advice myself in regards to how I should and what is needed in the area around youths. So please email us at red.3.balloons@gmail.com. red.3.balloons@gmail.com. Yes, that's the one. So yeah, if you have any questions or any advice or any conversations you want to have with me regarding adults as well, but certainly regarding the youth project, then please do get in contact. That would be great. So yes, over Christmas period we are here. We have an abundance of walk leaders offering various walks across Teesside. Myself, I'm coming in for some guest appearances. I'm allowed out my cupboard. No, I'm doing some walks over the Christmas season. So I will be in Stewart's Park at 11 AM next Friday. I will be attending that walk. I will be leading the walk at Preston Park on Boxing Day at 10 AM. Now, I would absolutely love to see as many people as possible at that walk. I'm going to be supporting Take Heart, and we've got loads of little crocheted hearts. And what we're going to be doing is hanging them around on our walk with some little messages, so that anyone that might be struggling, anyone that's just walking past and see these bright colours of gorgeous little crocheted hearts, can just see that message and know that they're not alone and there's people out there thinking of them. But I'd just like to... I'm going to be just looking forward to seeing people over the festive season and having a chat. And I know it's Boxing Day and a lot of people have made plans with the family, but it's 1 hour. Can you escape from 1 hour? And just come and have a chat and meet me face to face and see that what other random, lovely, weird conversations that I will come out with over the festive season. But yeah, we have got walks going all the way through. If you want up-to-date, accurate details, please do check our website at www.redballoons.org.uk. That is our up-to-date list. Yes, dogs are more than welcome, so please do bring them along. Great idea. Thanks. Sometimes I have them. Where was I going with that one there? Yeah, so check the website and all the up-to-date information and everything. Ah, brilliant. Oh, fantastic, Gary. I look forward to it. But yeah, so all of the services are operating as usual. Like I said, there may be some that have changed time slightly. There may be some that aren't operating on the days that you're used to. So like I said, do check the website for the up-to-date information. But I am definitely 100%, COVID allowing obviously, at Preston Park at 10 AM on Boxing Day, and I would absolutely love to see you. Wear your Christmas jumpers, wear your fancy finery, wear anything you want, but no doubt in this good old British weather, prepare to get a little bit muddy, because I do like to go off-road a little bit. I always say never give up, life will get better. I completely agree, Sean. Without going into too much, like, people have heard my story a million times, but I am sat here living proof that yes, we still go through bad bits. Yes, I still have depressive episodes. Yes, I still suffer massively with anxiety, but life does get better. It really does. But we need to be honest though. Use the support and the help and everything around you, but it does take a little bit of self-worth and a little bit of, right, I deserve this. And I can wholeheartedly say to every single one of yous on here that you do deserve it and you can do it, and we will be there every step, pun intended, of the way to make sure that you get to where life does get better. Where, like I said, that resilience is, right, I'm going through a bad time at the minute, but I'll ride it out and good times are coming. Never been before, so you just meet at the entrance. Yep, The entrance to the museum, you won't miss me. I'll be in a bright red hoodie, no doubt. I'm so sorry. I really should have turned it off. I'll be in my bright red hoodie, no doubt. Probably hopping from foot to foot because I can't sit still for or stand still for long periods of time. But you won't miss me. I'll be outside the entrance at 10 a.m. on Boxing Day and Wednesday the 29th. So I am about. Does anyone have anything they want to chat about? Does anyone have any questions? Has anyone got any feedback? Please do. We really encourage feedback of all kinds. We are here to serve you as a community, and we only know that we're doing what we need to do or what areas are missing if you let us know. We do try to do as much on the ground research as we possibly can, and we get out and about and we talk to as many people. But yous are the whole reason that this all exists. So yous are the ones that can give us the feedback and tell us kind of what you want, what you need. I can't promise you the world. Not yet. I am going to save the world eventually. I can't promise you the world straight away, but I certainly can promise you that if we can't offer the service or provide the answers, we will do our very best to find them for you. Definitely. And we do want to work with people, so if you are part of a community partnership, if you're part of a business or an organisation or anything like that, and you think, oh, do you know what, it'd be fantastic to have a chat with Red Balloons and see how we can help and stuff like that, yeah, it would be brilliant. It's hard to understand anxiety until it affects you completely, Gary. I always say that depression was quite familiar to me. I know how I feel, I know how it affects me, I know what I need to do, etc, etc. But when anxiety started to plague me, and still to this day, I struggle on how to kind of help myself with that. So 100% agree. Very true, Gary. Craig says, some think it's just a made up word. Yep. Stigma is still massive around mental health, and I think it's really important, and hopefully these videos will help that, and you people talking about that will help. Do you ever go live on Instagram? I don't, but I do think I should start. If the demand is there, I shall certainly go live on Instagram. It'll be two completely different conversations though, because like I said, it doesn't go off a script, so you might have to tune in for different bits. Walks for people who have mobility problems, so short, flat walks maybe. Yep, if you let us know that you're going to attend a walk, and you have mobility issues, we make sure that we adapt the walk to suit all levels. So that is not an issue at all. If you're turning up on a mobility scooter or anything like that, I'll make sure that I don't go off-road or down any steps or anything like that. So that's absolutely not a problem at all. And thank you, Gary, for sharing that as well. Yeah, so we certainly do adapt all our walks to suit everybody. So Mandy wants to come on, I think. I don't know if she's pressed this. Hang on, let's see. Let's see if she comes on. She might press a button by accident. I've never done this before. No one's... Are you coming on, Mandy? Or did you press the wrong button? I'll cancel that because I'm not sure it's working. Anyway, so, yes. How long have I been chatting? All my blogs are over there, all our past... just through the website as well, so there's a contact us form. Like I said, the messaging service is available if you do have any questions. For anyone who doesn't know, we also have the private Facebook group called Red Balloons Wellbeing. And what we wanted to do there is, a lot of people want to be involved in kind of a community group. Can anyone else hear me? Ooh, I hope I haven't went off. Can anyone else let me know if they can hear me? Very strange. So, yeah, so the Red Balloons Wellbeing Group, oh, thank God. The Red Balloons closed Facebook Wellbeing Group is on Facebook as well. I'm not sure what part I cut out there. Can you see me now? Can you hear me? I might have just covered my microphone. Oh, goodness. This is what happens when you go live with Claire. I was just briefly saying, the Red Balloons Wellbeing Group is a closed community on Facebook for those who can't necessarily get out for walks. Maybe they're self-isolating, maybe they're just not in their position to be able to get out and about at the moment. So if you click on our page, you'll see the Red Balloons, and it's the Red Balloons Wellbeing Group, and that's completely private, and people have chats there. They share all sorts, motivational quotes, what they've been doing, if they're having any issues, and it's just a lovely, lovely community to be part of. So that is an option as well if you're not quite in the space or available to be able to get out. And I do know that we have a lot of followers who aren't from Teesside, so aren't able to necessarily attend these walks. So that, and trust me, I am working on United Kingdom domination. But if you are involved in Red Balloons and you do want to have kind of the community thing, please do join this. I'm not quite sure what is going on with my sound, so what I'll do is I'll say goodbye now. Please continue to comment in the section if you have any questions, or message me. But I just want to say thank you very, very much for logging in, and for having a chat to me. I really appreciate it, and I shall let you crack on with your Saturdays now. But thank you very much for tuning in, and I will no doubt jump on ad hoc at some point again very soon. Take care now. Bye.